This week's topic is what to prioritize if weight loss is your goal. Starting this week, we'll have a video every week and not every 2 weeks. And then the week after that will be specifically how much cardio should you have in your program if weight loss is your goal. I also wanted to talk about my specific goals for Monumental Half because I didn't talk about that last week. So last year I ran Monumental at a 7:22 mile pace, finishing it at a 1:36 overall. The half marathon. This year my goal is to get a 7-minute mile because the girl who got 10th in my age group ran just a little bit above a 7-minute mile, so I thought that would be a fun way to challenge myself. I'm gonna go run 4 easy miles, and today I'm actually gonna make it easy, so really low heart rate, moderate pace. Let's go.
How's it going today, Claire?
Good. 1 mile.
Quarter of the way done.
So close. So I'm at Carmel Total Fitness, the gym that I train at. I'm going to take you guys through one of my weights workouts. This is my trainer, Rick, everyone.
Hi. Yeah, she's doing a great job. Watch her blog, learn from her.
So one thing you'll notice is that I take a lot of rests in between my sets. Well, you might not notice it in the video because I'm zooming fast, but I try to really focus on my set when I'm doing it. I also have my strength workouts on my phone, and I will input my weight and reps for things. So Zach Pello, who is my mentor and coach, he used to write up all my workouts for me, and now I generally write them up, and then if I have questions about them, I'll have him check them. And then Rick, the guy who I was introducing earlier, will help me a lot with my form or show me other things to do in my training. But I do follow the same workouts for at least 4 weeks at a time. So 3 different workouts that have the same exercise. So squat, reverse lunge, lat pull down. I'll do that the same thing on Monday for 4 weeks in a row, because then I have a chance to actually progress and do some progressive overload and see my progress in that. And it's just a great way to challenge your body, but also build lean muscle and move forward, and not just randomize things when you come into the gym. You shouldn't be doing something different all the time, because how will your body adapt? How will it know what's new and where to change? So my camera did die in the middle of the workout, but I will attach in the notes what I did for my full workout. I don't think you should do the same thing as me, but the point I wanted to get across in filming that workout was I wanted to see people seeing, 1, that I lifted heavy, and 2, that I took rest in between my sets. I didn't make everything a circuit, and right now I'm on a total body split instead of upper and lower, because it just works best with training, in my opinion. This week's topic is weight loss and fat loss and what to prioritize if those are your goals. I want to start off by saying having the perfect body or being thin is not what makes you fit, or is not what defines fitness, but this is probably the most requested topic that I've had, and what you should be prioritizing if that is your goal, especially if you feel stuck or you feel like you've been going and trying and you're not getting the results you want. I think that it is absolutely okay to admit and say that you want to lose weight because you want to feel more comfortable or confident or for health reasons. Weight loss isn't a bad thing. I think the bad part is feeling like no matter what you do, you can't get there, and also not being realistic with it. So that kind of leads me into my first point. Fat loss and weight loss is hard. If it were easy, everyone would be running around shredded. We wouldn't need to be asking questions at all, but it's just hard. You're gonna have to sit in your hunger longer than you want to. You're gonna have to push yourself, get a little bit out of your comfort zone, and you're gonna have to be really consistent. And that might mean you have to go out drinking less. That might mean you have to add in more protein to your diet, and maybe you're not a big protein eater. That can mean so many different things for people, but in the end, you just have to remember that it's hard, it's a slow process, and it comes from being consistent and changing a little bit at a time. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about what you should prioritize. And in some of these topics, if they seem maybe not what you've heard or not what you think is right, for example, maybe cutting back some of your cardio, I would say that if you've been doing the same thing for a while and it's not working for you, give yourself a chance to try something new and stick with it and be consistent with it for a while and get out of your comfort zone. This is the fat loss priority pyramid. At the bottom you have nutrition. I know you've heard that you can't outwork a bad diet, but it is true. I would focus on that more than anything, and that can actually be where you would yield the most results from, because if you don't have that in check before you start adding a bunch of things in, it might actually become a lot more difficult. So resistance training would be the second thing. There's actually a lot more afterburn with weightlifting and resistance training, and you have a much bigger ceiling for progressive overload, which is pushing your body to change a little bit more, working it harder and harder, whereas we adapt to super repetitive things such as running. Our body adapts to that a lot quicker and actually ends up burning less than you would think. And having more muscle mass actually allows you to eat more calories and burn more calories even when you're sitting. Then you have sleep and stress management. I think people would be blown away by how much of an effect that can have in terms of weight loss and fat loss. I would really take that into consideration, get more sleep, manage your stress, and that can be a huge help. The last thing is cardio. I think if you were to change just one thing out of all these, this might actually be the one that would yield the least amount of results done on its own. I think if you were to add a bunch of cardio in, you might actually just end up consuming it back or being tired. And I think starting from the bottom and working your way up is going to give you greater results. I'm also going to be doing a video later on talking about how much cardio you should be doing if weight loss is your goal. And then of course, I just want to reiterate, cardio is great for your health, it's great for your heart, but we're talking about weight loss in this example and what you should prioritize if weight loss is your goal. Oh, is it looking at me?
Uh-huh.
It looks like it's going in that direction.